Welcome to Grandpa's Workshop. I'm Loz, and as always, you're welcome in the workshop. It's been a while, so I thought I'd give you an update a bit before Christmas because I'm going to kick off 2025 with a bit of a running start. So I'm preparing stuff. So what have I been up to? Main thing is I went and did a 2-day workshop on wood turning with Mick in Cheadle. If I remember, I'll give you a link. Brilliant guy who spent most of his adult life teaching CDT and woodworking schools, prisons, and now he's running up towards retirement, teaching the teachers. And he set up a big garden workshop, something like 12 by 20, to teach wood turning, and I was one of the first few students, and a good time was had by all. But I found a 2-day course is pushing it a bit much for me now, so I had a 5-day course up in the lakes booked for February. I can't do 5 days. In fact, I'm struggling to do 2 days back to back. So that's a change with the declining health. It is what it is. What did I do on the 2 days? Well, Mick was brilliant. He started us off with a honey dipper, so that was basically practice spindle turning, and then he moved on to do some more spindle turning with an end cut out for a candle, and I'm very pleased with that. That was the first day. Second day, we had a go at pen turning, so I've got a bit of spalted beech, I think it is. I really enjoyed that. Downside to getting into the pens, of course, which is quite suitable for me little Draper mini lathe, is that there's loads of other things you have to buy, so that'll wait for the new year. But I can see the whole family getting pen and propelling pencil sets. And then, last of all, pièce de résistance, drum roll, he did a bowl, sycamore bowl, really nice. Finished off inside with the chestnut food safe finish, and then the outside with a metallic stain. I'm really chuffed with that. That's good. And so since I've got back, and I'll show you, I've been playing around on the little mini lathe. I'll show you there a bit. Practicing squaring off blocks. Doing quite well. And I'll show you there. I've bought some turning blanks so I can do more of these for family. I got 2 in beech and 1 in walnut, I think. I'll show you a picture. So that's going to happen over the next few weeks. And of course, because I'm now doing it in anger, the Draper starter set of gouges weren't very sharp to begin with. So you can see I've had this record power whetstone sharpening system. Didn't really do very well on the sharpening the chisels and plane blades. I've since moved on, but I've had to get the set of accessories that enable me to use this for sharpening my gouges. So it's come out of my retirement. It comes in the set. There's a narrow gauge holder that goes on this bar to sharpen the thin spindles. Off another one on. And I've got it comes with a wider one for the roughing gauges. That just goes straight on the bar. I won't show you me doing it. And then the straight one, which I suppose I could use for chisel blades and plain blades, but is mainly for the flat scraper. That's good. Downside of these is getting the water level in the reservoir, so it keeps the wheel wet, but it doesn't spray water everywhere. I think I've ruined the surface of my Schulberg bench. What else have I done? Yeah, the Axminster table saw. I've had this Incra ESLS system bits for getting on for 2 years now. Very little progress. If you remember, because of the curved front of the table saw, it interfered with the brackets for the rails. I've shown you that in a past video. So I put an aluminium box section on the front to move the brackets out so the rails would go on, so I didn't have to chop up the front of the table saw. That's all in place, but I've got 2 big holes. So the next thing I've bought from Woodworkers Workshop is a left-hand side router table insert to go between the rails on the end of the saw, so I can combine a table saw and a router with the TSLS system, which you'll be seeing more of in 2025. The router table top has come. Downside is, I'll show you a picture, it's on the dining room table. I've got to trim its ends, which is a damn shame because it's melamine and it's got nice edge banding on, so I've got to take about 15mm off each end so it'll fit between the rails. I'll show you that. And then on order I've got a big sheet of melamine to fit between the rails on this side of the table, and then that's ready to go, and I've got to learn the Incra system, all bells and whistles. That's going. The other thing I've done is daughter, who is very pleased with my little tea light, oak tea lights, but she wanted some cube tea lights. So I've got a set of cubes, and then I've got, you see behind, I've been cutting the end out for the tea light cubes. Downside is the Bosch pillar drill, the chuck isn't good enough for the big Forstner bit, and the whole thing shakes out. I've tried, I don't know if you can see, drilling out with a regular drill bit to ease it, but no, the whole thing shakes and judders, and it's pretty dangerous, so I've got to think again on that. Otherwise, that's it. I've plans for the garden in the new year. I've got a quote to clean out the end beyond this end of the garage, step down, so I can fit a gravel area and a lowered area for a big shed, because I've not got enough space. So that again is developments in the new year. So I'm absolutely made up with this. It's got me finally, after about 18 months working on the little Draper mini lathe. It's in the wrong position because, well, I won't show you, but basically I need that amount of space beyond the end of a spindle to hollow out the ends of little boxes and that, and I've not left enough space, so it's going to have to swap with the saw here, move around, and I'm working out everything on that. As I say, it's been a while. I just thought I'd give you an update. I'm not dead yet, touch wood, and I've got plans for the new year, and the next couple of 2 weeks, I think we got before Christmas, to tidy out. I've got to clear out a load of tools that I don't need and workspace area, so I can get the table saw set up working, because it's a bit cramped at the moment. I need to move stuff around. So I just thought I'd get you up to date. It's mainly for the old codgers that have been following me religiously, and I just wanted to let you know I'm okay ish. Everything's falling apart. But you've got to laugh and make the most of everything you're doing. So there will be more. It might be after Christmas, it might be just before. I might show you if I'm successful in cleaning this mess up. It's just everything's on top of me, but I will sort it out. That's it. 11 minutes. I've waffled on too long. If it's not too cold, get your sheds warm and get something in. The rheumatics are getting to me. Oh, don't forget. When you're on the wood lathe, no. Yes. No. Yes. Especially those of you playing with those cheap little parkside lathes that are liable to fly off in bits all over the place when you're not looking. You may save your eyes, but you might lose your boyish good looks elsewhere on your face. So I'll catch you again, guys. Crack on, and I'll see you shortly.